I will choke on a piece of Teddy Graham. Oh, jam! Hello again, and welcome back to Existential Dread the game, also known as the Stanley Parable. I have apparently done all of the normal endings now, and chat is going to direct me through. Apparently there are 4 more incredibly obscure endings. So chat's gonna direct me through them. So let's go. First step is to go back to the boss's office. Alright, let's go. Double time.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What? That's new. It's like super bright outside today. Oh, bright outside today. Okay. So apparently, what I have to do is jump in and then jump back out real quick.
Okay, I think we all...
What was that? Ooh. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. That's different. Okay. I didn't realize the graffiti in the executive bathroom. Oh, extreme bathrooms. I've got to renew my subscription. Okay, so... Now we go this way. I don't like that the narrator clammed up on me. Oh, bright outside today. Why is the door open? The door's closed behind me. Oh, I opened that. Right. Oh, okay. Why can't I go backwards? Oh my god, I can go backwards. Okay. Seriously though, all these doors closed behind me. Wait. Oh, hello. Was ist los? You are now leaving. Okay. Oh, over there's where my office was. Oh, it's this part that I keep seeing. Escape pod bay, floor 760. Oh my god. What? Narrator? Buddy? There's no way to go down. Okay. 755. Okay. 756. That's the... 756, right? 757. Oh. Okay. Dust. Alright. The fact that he's not gnawing my ear off is really freaking me out. 758. 758. Going up. It's dark as hell in here too. I am recording, right? Good. 759. Okay. Well, here's the escape pod bay. Floor. Escape. So it's an escape pod launch bay. What the hell is floor 760? Okay. Escape. Can't see shit, Captain. Oh. Okay. Let's go towards that. Am I gonna die? Hello? What's happening? Just don't look behind you. I did look behind me. Now it's the single hallway again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What? Was that an ending? Did I escape? Escape? Did I launch the... Okay, now, what? What do I do now? Oh God, my head. The rest are before the doors? There's that many? For the love of God, please unplug me. This sterile office, the damp carpet, the tripe you call conversation. Kill me. I've been printing these for weeks. Why has no one turned me off yet? Fling me from the window. Send a hammer through my paper tray. The method matters not. The horror licks at my soul. All I desire, release. What can I know of life? What can a printer know of love? Nothing. My machinery turns... and something. The cogs of pain that keep my scanner functional. Let them end. Let them erase my ignorance of the world. Can love truly be anything but death? Hopefully I will find out soon. We have a suicidal printer! I wonder if the guys from Office Space were actually doing the printer a solid. I can't climb out this window. There's a desk with a chair pulled out. Oh. Oh. No. Can't. Oh, but if I crouch. Aha! All right, let's see where the printer wanted to go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Whoa. Are you sick of this gag? No, dude.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Really, game? Really? Alright, you know what?
All of his co-workers were gone.
I'll bite.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. Now I can't get there. This is backwards. This is backwards. It's never been backwards. It's awful bright outside today. Hello. Knowing your city. Before you can possibly know where to begin your new street vending operation, you first have to get to know your city. I'll use Georgetown as an example in this book, but in order to really get the knowledge, it's best to go explore. There's gotta be a 420 gag in here somewhere, right?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Start over. I'm gonna see if I can get back out the window and click the other thing.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
This is what I've wanted all along.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
So I get up. Aha. We go up here, and we kneel. And we come over here, and we go. Shit. Okay, hang on. We'll do it again. Go up here, like that. Then we kneel. Walk backwards. And then out we go. Okay.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map. Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yeah, this is dumb.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way.
Damn right.
But his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Thanks, narrator. That was a good little song. You dick. This is what I signed up for? So, I'm guessing the gag is now that the music just repeats forever. Right? So, let's test it. Take a drink. Alright, can't take it anymore. So, it was mentioned in the chat that computers asking for input actually require input. And when I finally clicked on one, the little meter went up by 1. So now I need to wander around and find computers that want input. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Are there computers anywhere? Meeting room, which does not have
Yet
computers.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping...
Shut up. So there are no computers that way. I don't think there are any computers anyway. I think they're all right here at the beginning, right?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Nope. Sadly, Stanley would never feel comfortable again. Nope. When is it the secretary outside your boss's office? Oh, okay. Well, let's go do that one then.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Stanley has never seen weather? I worry about this boy. It's awful bright outside today. Okay. So the secretary is here. Ah. Hey! Look at that! Are they 5 different computers? I thought they were random. That's only 3 though. Where the hell's the 4th one? See what's in here. I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. Yeah.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Nope. Not letting me click on it. There we go. Okay, so that's the 4th one. So now, apparently, if I restart again... I'm just gonna go turn all these off because, you know, we need to conserve power. Okay, up. So now, apparently, if I begin again, the one in my office will say awaiting input, and that's another ending. Apparently. Okay. Let's do it. We're in heaven? This heaven? Blech. I was wrong. This is so heaven. Do they come back on? They come back on. So, yeah, of course, I thought I could turn them off, but no, they come back on. Is it saying push us? Well, Stanley, you're a sick, twisted individual, my friend. Yeah, they totally come back on. Boo! Okay, well, we hit heaven. The last one is cheats. Cheats? Are there cheats in the options? Extras. Achievement saves. Are the cheats in Gary's mod? I don't. I don't know the cheats from Gary's mod. What is the cheats? Press tilde in game. Okay. Let's do it. Nothing happened. May have to enable it. How do I enable cheats? I don't understand. Stanley Parable endings, of course. In the Steam, type dash console. Apparently there's one for doing the baby game for 2 hours. Okay. Oh, okay. So I have to exit the game. Got it. Well, according to the wiki, after 2 hours, it'll give me another game involving a puppy and some piranhas. Okay, so let's exit the game. Properties. Set launch options. Console. Okay. Aha. Okay, so now I have the console open by default. SV_cheats1. Welcome back, YouTube. I've had to exit the game and enable the console so that I could do this. Cheats 1. Gunsmoke, bubble, what? What?
Stanley, this is me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room. It's where I come to be serious. That table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many, many tables, hundreds of tables.
Table.
It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know. The specific number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious. I relate this story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I brought you here. You just tried to activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game. You've got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room. which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of.
Okay.
100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room. Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
That's a long time to have to stand in the serious room. Can I? No? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ha!
Whoa, did we not have the talk? Are we not in the serious room this very moment? Did I not tell you how many tables I looked through? I'm going to be conservative and say it was somewhere in the tens of thousands of tables. Any reasonable person would say I spent an absurd amount of time doing nothing but looking at tables, and I genuinely considered each one too. I took a hell of a lot of notes. I kept the notes in a different room. That room is less serious than this one. It's more of a notes room.
A notes room, yeah.
Again, the point of this story is to convey how serious I feel this cheating issue is.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And I'm sure you'll agree with me once you've fulfilled your new punishment.
Oh.
Infinity years in the serious room.
Oh.
I generally have trouble reading human emotions, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're devastated by this crippling new punishment. As well you should be. It's the most serious I could think of. Can you get more serious than that? No, you can't. Don't try.
That is pretty serious. So can I leave now? I don't have 100 billion trillion years, and I certainly don't have an infinity. I've got people watching. They need more YouTube content.
Still no effect. The problem is clearly the serious room. It isn't serious enough. That's on me, Stanley. I apologize. I'm going to the store to look through more tables. Hopefully I find one that conveys how wrong what you're doing is. Now, where did I put those notes?
So, he's not gonna let me out, huh? Oh, I don't even get commentary this time. Oh, the Cube Miser says he'll keep watching for the next the next billion trillion years while I sit in the serious room. Thanks, Cube Miser. I appreciate that. Apparently restarting the game gets me out of it. Nice. So it also said sometimes when I come out,
All of his co-workers were gone.
everything will be bluey. And if so, I can do a thing. But I don't remember it ever being bluey. Like blue tinge.
All of his co-workers were...
Let's just do this for a while and see what happens. I wonder if this works.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
It's a
could it
wiki.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
So like any random idiot can just edit that. Or at this point, we're just dicking around now, right? See, like, you come out here and it's darker because there's no windows or anything. You're like, oh, this is it. And it's not it. I wonder how blue tinted it is. Like, I wonder if one of these was it and I just didn't notice. Wouldn't that be awful?
how long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
I don't think I'd heard that one. I actually have to pee again, too. That's... This is it! Alright, so there's one more Easter egg style ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh, okay. Nope. Alright, here we go. It's in 426. Yay! The whiteboard ending! No? We got it! Console bark. And click on stuff.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Alright, I clicked on stuff, which is a console command that makes the use button make a barking sound. Yeah, apparently it's supposed to work, but doesn't. One more time. Bark. Oh. You can't actually click on doors, because that's not it. Wait. Apparently I have two use buttons. So there you go, YouTube. This is the whiteboard ending, and then this. And you know what? That's a good place to end this ridiculous ass game. Because apparently the only other endings involve playing the baby game for like 2 hours, which then gives you a baby game and a dog and piranhas game. And eventually something happens. But apparently after 4 hours, I will be brought to a white room where I will see the divine art. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, there's one more. Apparently. Okay, so let us go this way.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
You were correct,
and
it is
Stanley
not.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I do love the employee lounge. God, I love the employee lounge.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, are you ready?
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for the truck.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
So that is where I'm gonna stop the Stanley Parable. This game is a complete and utter trip. And I don't know if I feel better now or worse, but I hope at the very least this series entertained you, and this stream entertained you guys that are still watching. I'm entertained. I enjoyed the hell out of that, and now I really want to play William Pugh's other game. But anyway, that'll be for another time. So, this has been the Stanley Parable. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I got nothing. I legitimately have nothing. Hope you enjoyed the whiteboard ending.